Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome back to Donkey Kong Country 3. Last time we beat the final boss, so we are done with this game. And then what are we still doing here? Yeah, we did beat the final boss, we completed the game. However, we did not complete it fully. We're going for 100% here. Or to be precise, 105%, but more on that later. So the 88% we have right now, when we have beaten the final boss, is not going to be enough. We need to do a little bit more. We still have a lost world to find. After Donkey Kong Country 2 and Donkey Kong Land 2 having a lost world, it is not a surprise this game also has one. In fact, there is one brother bear near World 2 that actually talks about that. The further you get in the game, the more hints he actually gives you about how to access that place. And it isn't until beating the final boss that he gives the final hint, basically truly giving away how you can find it. So let's go back to Blunder after beating Baron K. Ruenstein. Still can't find the lost world, eh? You're obviously not going around the rocks fast enough then, are you? Right, that's it. I'm leaving. You're not getting any more clues from me, so there. After beating every single boss, he will give you a little bit more hints about what you need to do. But it isn't until the final boss that he gives the full hint about what you need to do. Going around the rocks fast enough. And with that he means using the turbo ski, the fastest of all of the vehicles Funky can give you. And move in a circle around the rocks around here. I did promise you need to take a look at these rocks at some point. Only if you use the turbo ski, these rocks will go down once you have completed 2 circles. And a new world will appear with a funny jingle. This world is actually the lost world of this game. Hidden. But once revealed, playable. Kramatoa it is called. And I accidentally went in already. I wanted to say Kramatoa it is called. After the Kremlings, of course. Let's go in. As you can see, we get access to a Brother Bear house and a safe cave. So let's go save up first. All you ever seem to do in these games is shoot this or jump on that. Why don't they ever make games about knitting? I'm pretty sure they do make them, Wrinkly. No, that is not going to happen, Wrinkly. Cranky's only job in this game is to be in that minigame. But okay, let's go take a look at the final Brother Bear we have not seen yet. Even though we did see him in the roll call of this game. But officially we didn't see him. Boomer's Bomb Shelter. Hello, Boomer's the name. Blowing things up is my game. The rest of the folks have stuck me up in here. Something about me being too dangerous or something. My brothers might be happy with those dull bear coins, but I'm only interested in the gold ones with the bee on them. If you hand me 15 coins, this beauty will be primed and ready to blow. Then you'll see why they call me Boomer. Fancy giving me some coins then? Go on, have a go. Okay, as you can see, this is where we actually spent the bonus coins. After all of these episodes, we finally find out what all these bonus coins are for. We have 74 of them. We can buy a couple of bombs. Good one, Kiddy. That bought you 4 of Boomer specials. And as you may expect, the more of these bombs you buy, the more levels that get accessible. As you can see, there are a lot of rocks blocking our pathway. And we need to blow them up in order to make sure we are allowed access to the stages of this world. Because of buying 4 bombs, we have access to the first 4 stages for now. Stampede Sprint immediately being my favorite one. So let's go enjoy this one. Kinda like Riverside Race, this is another speedrun level. But a very interesting one. The bonuses are both immediately at the start of the stage. So let's go take care of those immediately. Because of the nature of this stage, there is no way the bonuses can be placed inside of the level. So they give them to us immediately. First one being Squawk's one. Fly with Squawks around these buzzers collecting green bananas. Should be pretty easy. Second bonus is a little bit more formidable, I think. Okay, 2 more. And we get another bonus coin. Obviously the final 2 bombs we still need to buy in order to get the next set of bombs we are going to earn in the bonuses in this world. Because even this world still has bonuses and therefore bonus coins to earn. So the fact that we were 16 short, don't get scared by that. We find them in this world. Okay, let's go talk about how many bonuses we can expect here. Because if you can count, there are 5 levels in the last world in Krematoa. If they all have 2 bonuses, which all of the levels traditionally had in this game, you would end up getting 10 extra bonus coins. That is not enough, right? If you can count. And that is because some of the levels in this world actually do have more than 2 bonuses. This first one actually already being one of them. The third bonus is going to be at the end of the stage, and for that we actually need to bring Perry to the end of the stage. This Perry will also turn into a bonus barrel. Getting him to the end of the stage alive is going to be difficult, because this is how it works. We are Ellie, we get scared by rats, and nothing to stop us. So Ellie's scared mode, where she always starts running, is actually something we need to keep going for the entire stage. Making it a pretty funny and also interesting way to create a speedrunning level. The whole reason why this stage is immediately my favorite Lost World stage. I really love the gimmick here. But okay, keeping Perry alive is not the only challenge here. Keeping yourself alive is also one. Because of the high speed this level takes place in. And that is not per se easy. But I can't emphasize enough how much I love this gimmick. This is definitely very inspiring. How they came up with this. The fact that Ellie gets scared by the rats and starts running away until she actually meets a wall, that is something we have only scarcely seen throughout this game. And they still were able to create an entire stage gimmick out of it by creating this speed run level, which sometimes goes a little bit too fast. Okay, keep yourself alive. You have 2 hits for that. But remember, if you want 100% here, we also need to keep Perry alive. So also keep an eye out what happens at the top of the screen. Jumping over buzzers there, for instance. And if you make it, we get the very first stage with a 3rd bonus. And this is actually one you can't retry, so be careful for this one. If you fail here, which is not really easy in all honesty, because we need to use Perry in order to get bananas here, as you can see. This buzzer is pretty easy to hit, so be careful. If you fail this bonus, you actually need to redo the entire stage, because the bonus barrel does not reappear. You actually need to bring Perry to the no animal sign again, therefore saying you need to redo this entire stage. So if you're lucky, the bananas won't appear above the buzzer, so you don't have to jump over him. Of course, there's also still a coin we need to take care of. So don't forget about him. Hero coins are also not done yet, and whenever we finish a stage, we actually receive a cog. And what these cogs do, we will find out the moment we get all of them. So let's move on to stage number 2. Also one we already blew up. So Criss Kross Cliffs is also accessible for us. Next mountain stage. Also a really interesting gimmick. Criss Kross Cliffs actually makes use of bazookas, guys we have seen before. Only this time they're not shooting horizontally. They are actually shooting their barrels and kegs vertically. And those vertical going kegs, in this case, we need to use in order to go upwards. But as you can see, it's not always kegs we can bounce. Sometimes there's also TNT barrels. This bonus making use of that for the first time. Obviously the TNT barrels we can't bounce on. These actually immediately hurt us if we touch them. So in this case we need to avoid them. In order to get the green bananas here. To clear off this bonus. Okay, gimmick introduced. Now let's go use that gimmick for the challenges. Whenever there are steel kegs, we obviously need to use them in order to go upward. Steel kegs can't hurt the red buzzers, but the TNT barrels can. So use the switch. And of course switch back, because we still need to bounce on them. Okay, and once again the stream gets stopped because of red buzzer, so we need to go around. Here we get another barrel switch. Okay, buzzers are gone. So we can move on. It is pretty funny that... It is pretty funny that we can actually carry around lives again, so... because I was at 99 plus for a while, so I wasn't really sure how many lives I have. I know I've kept track of that myself in earlier Donkey Kong Country games, but in all honesty it was a little bit too much hassle, not really worth it, so... From Donkey Kong Land 2 and onwards, including this game, I've decided not to do that anymore. Not really that important, but because of clearing the game, and therefore resetting the game, we are down to regular life count again. Okay, let's continue upward. Okay, this is actually where the checkpoint is normally. Let's not forget we're still playing on tougher difficulty, so no checkpoints, but that normally would be here in that little niche over there. Hey, remember these guys from the enemy roll call? It's the first time we actually meet them. Always funny whenever you're playing a game and you actually meet enemies in a roll call before you actually meet them yourself. Okay, we already have the KONG. That's going quite quickly. We still have a coin to find. That one's... Oh, oops. Actually near this area. Okay, we are tempted to go upward here, but we actually don't want to go up because there's a little section over here where coin is hidden. Okay, for some reason there's a switch here. I'm not really sure why you would need that. Okay, let's move up. There's still another bonus we need to take care of. In fact, that one is also to the right. To the right over here. It's pretty hard to reach. If you have two Kongs, you can just use team up on the right wall to easily reach it. But ponytail twirl should also work. If you only have Kiddy, then you definitely have a problem. Okay, this is a bash all the baddies, so use the kegs to go upward fully. So you can actually bounce on these enemies and go downward, otherwise it's going to be pretty difficult to actually clear this bonus in time. If you immediately start jumping on the first enemy you meet, and then are forced to go down again, go back up to the next one, you're probably going to run out of time, so do it like this. Okay, let's just finish the stage now, because we're near the end. We have all the bonuses. This stage does have only 2. Not all stages are going to have 3 from now on. This one has only 2. Okay, we need to avoid these guys if you still need to press the switch, but it's already kegs, so we don't need to. But here we do need to change it, because there's still a buzzer we need to kill. And change it back, of course, because we also need to get up there ourselves. Okay, here's the location where 2-up is hidden. And here is the flag for the second cog. Don't worry, we'll find out what these things do when we're done. But we're not done yet, because there's still one more stage we can access. Tyrant Twin Tussle. Even though the previous stage actually introduced us to these guys, this stage is actually going to use them as a gimmick. These guys are always together, they always come in pairs of 2. And they do tricks like this. Other than just running together, they also jump in patterns, as you can see. And we need to learn their patterns in order to try to avoid them. They are going to be the main gimmick in this stage. But of course, there's also still bonus barrels and DK coins to collect. Up here we can actually find a squitter, which we need to get certain items. But it also makes the stage easier, because he is actually able to kill these guys. Don't go trying it with the Kongs, because even Kiddy, with his strong muscles, is not able to take these guys out. But Squitter's webs can. So it's not just required in order to get to the bonus barrels. Or other interesting stuffs like this. But it also makes the stage a whole lot easier because we're actually able to kill the gimmick of the stage. Okay, this next hole in the ceiling should have something required for us. Indeed, DK coin. Okay, it would be nice if you let me up, please. Okay, it's time for puzzling, because as you can see, because of being Squitter, we cannot carry any kegs, and these kegs aren't able to reach coin. So we need to create a little staircase for these kegs to roll on, so we can hit coin that way. And don't think that is everything, because behind this bazooka is a bonus barrel. I'm pretty sure you can also reach it by going below. Just entering the next hole in the ceiling, which will also take you here. So it's not really required to do it like this, but I always think it's funnier this way. It is still pretty interesting how these guys actually function, because if they are together, they usually have a certain pattern they're programmed to work with. But if you take one of them out, the second one will usually just start running around. Kind of like this. But the jumping in certain patterns, they usually only do when they're together. If you take one of them out, which you can only do with Squitter, by the way. And perhaps a Donkey Kong barrel that you can throw at them, but I don't have any of those because of this being... Oh, speaking of Kong barrels, I need to have a second Kong in order to get up there. But I got hit, so... This is another bonus I need to come back for later, and it also applies to this N. Dang it. Only... Oh... Well, it looks like that coming back later is going to happen a lot sooner than I actually wanted to. But anyway, let's make sure we get there with 2 Kongs now. Okay, please don't get hit. Here we actually need 2 Kongs. Oh, should have known that. Okay, TNT barrel. Try not to take one of these guys out. You're tempted to do so, but we actually need this barrel for something else, obviously. There are buzzers here, so take these out so you can get access to the bonus barrel. It is still possible to get there without destroying the buzzers, but you actually need to team up for that, so you can throw one of your Kongs over those buzzers. Okay, this bonus just resolves around avoiding these guys. Should be easy. Oh, thank you! I just wanted to say, I still can't get the end because I'm once again down to 1 Kong, but the bonus barrel actually exited me above it, so I still got it. Okay, split pathway. I'm pretty sure the good stuff is up top, so let's go up here. Okay, a couple of bear coins, which are pretty useless by this point in the game, but still. Okay, there is nothing of interest down here. Just a couple of bananas, I'm pretty sure. Okay, G. This one I can grab, because I have a ledge that I can use. Okay, these guys are a little bit harder to actually jump through because of the buzzer, so make sure you do it here. And not in the middle. Banana. Ooh, another bonus. Scratch another stage with 3 bonuses. And this one... is pretty difficult. This one is one you can get hit really easily, as you can see. But you do get infinite chances because you get shot out of it right beside it, so you can immediately try it again. The trick on this one is actually staying in the locations where these bananas spawn. Realizing all of the bananas actually spawn on locations where these guys can't hit you, with the exception of the middle. That way you can actually see where safety is. The left and right spawning locations of these bananas are actually safe. The Tyrants actually never jump on those. Only the middle spawning location. And that is actually the trick in doing this one successfully. But even knowing that, it is still not easy. This is definitely one of the hardest bonuses in this game. Even if you know what you're doing. So I would suggest just doing this one carefully. slowly and patiently. There's plenty of time here, as you can see. Don't have to worry about time running out. Just do this carefully. Make sure whenever they start jumping that you're in a location where you're safe, so they can never hit you. And when they are on the other side of the screen, then you can start moving. That's the best bet to take this one. But okay, with that we have everything. 3 bonuses, 1 hero coin or DK coin, and 1 cog. 3 stages of the Lost World done. Number 4 is also accessible, but for that one we don't have any time anymore because 20 minutes have been reached. So next time we might finish this off and immediately finish off the game with that. Question mark. Thanks for watching and Treecks out.